Hey Gemini, let's see what's doing with you, especially since we've got Uranus going into your zodiac sign. Things are about to get hella crazy. Alright, so with that said, let's see what's going on with you. We're going to be reading for the mid part of July. So what's the situation for my Gemini? It's like struggling to come out. All right, strength did pop out, which is a Leo energy, but you're using all your strength and your might to either resist or hold on to something. Yeah, you're dealing with some kind of profound pain. And I think what's going on here, Gemini, is that you are healing. And believe me when I tell you, these planetary shifts that we got, and it's very chaotic in July, I might add. Believe it or not, it's extremely lucky for you. It might not feel that way, it might not seem that way, but seeing as you had some profound pain and you're holding back and resisting, this is what these planets are doing. They're influencing you. They're making you realize that you can no longer make, I hate to say this, poor decisions or repeat patterns or let types of people or characters into your life or shitty jobs or relationships. You're starting to heal that inner side of you. Because I could see there's somebody from your past that you haven't let go of yet. You keep going back to this, whatever it was. You keep having fond memories of it, but you will soon be releasing this energy. All right. Basically, things are going to seem a lot more clear to you. And this is what's going to help you heal. All right. What's coming in towards my Gemini, please? The Star card, which is Aquarius energy, and the Three of Wands. I see a little bit of inactivity. I see a little bit of a pause, not moving, not making moves. And I think it's basically because you're waiting for something or someone to come in, right? With the Three of Wands. Now, this is the second three. So I'm pretty sure you're dealing with a third dynamic, a third party situation, or a third angle of some kind. Now, you're trying to remain positive and hopeful, but you're also waiting for the results of something. I feel like you did all you could do, and now you're just waiting for those results to come in. And the reason I say that is because I'm looking at this Eight of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and it means inactivity. That there was some action, but then you stopped. It's like sending out resumes and then you just stopped. And now you're like, I'll just wait and see what the results are. Or you were going back and forth here with a person in a relationship and now you're like, hands off. I'm going to wait and see what this person's going to do. All right. We're going to clarify that a little bit more after we get the whole reading out. What is it that Aquarius... oh my God, I said Aquarius. Gemini. I was just looking at an Aquarius video, but you never know. Could be dealing with one. What is it that Gemini does not see coming their way, please? Gemini, please. Sometimes I feel like slip of the tongue, though, sometimes is meant to be. So, let's see. Maybe it's talking about the Aquarius in your chart. See where that moon placement is and see how how it's influencing you. It could be a sign. Anyway, back to this. Two of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Jesus, I'm tongue twisting today. Two of Pentacles, you're juggling something. You're weighing your pros and cons. You're debating. You're calculating. But moreover, it's telling me you have two balls in the air. You're running two things at the same time. Two relationships, two jobs, a side hustle and a job. It's kind of like something that you're dealing with where you have multiple things going on at the same time. You got a couple, pots on the oven burning. And this is the third. So this is either reconciliation, reunification, good news, or third-party situation. I'm telling you right now, with Neptune also in Aries and Saturn going retrograde through Aries and Pisces, and mentioning all these planets. I'm not really an astrologer, but I do look at them because they are reflections of our soul. They are influences to us and our archetype. What's your archetype? We're talking about you, Gemini. And right now we have Uranus in your sign, which we haven't seen the likes of this in 86 years. Last time we had this, there was a civil war. All right, it's about disruption. It's about collapse. And Neptune, which is also another planet representing the death card, it's ending and beginnings. And the reason I'm telling you all of this stuff is because when I couple it with your tarot cards here, it's telling me that the old version of you, the old part of you is going away. And I think it's like watching like the fog lift, the clouds lifting, the clouds moving. And it's almost like somebody who comes out of a meditative state after 1 week. And they're like, holy shit, it's right there before me. It's so clear. How come I haven't seen that before? This is what's happening to you right now. A huge form of clarity. Because all of this stuff is going to stop. It might not be right now, might not be this week, but it's coming soon. So what's the advice here for Gemini? And another reason why I'm saying this is because I'm seeing third party angle and you running two things at once. And the point is, it's not sustainable and you know it. Okay, the Hangman. The Hangman is talking about hang in there for something or wait or see something from a different perspective. So whatever it is that you're doing, hold on, okay, before you do it. You have to see something from a different perspective, but just give it a little longer. And we'll clarify in a little bit and we'll see what they're talking about. I really feel like it's about love, though, because I see you as the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, being emotionally mature and available. All right, let's see what the outcome of the week is. What's the outcome of the week for Gemini, please? Seven of Cups. You are reviewing your options. I think you are trying, and this is why you're weighing your pros and cons. I think between that and your outcome, oh, I can see a little bit more clearly what's going on back there. With the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, whatever your third angles, you're getting breadcrumbs. I don't know if you've been put in this situation because someone else is trying to figure out their shit, so they've got you there on standby, or vice versa, you have them on standby. But I see marriage and commitment behind that, and I see a coupling. I see a soulmate. But beware. The universe is going to make sure that you want this. All right? So you're not moving forward with whatever option you have. And then later on in life, you're saying, oh, what if? There are no what ifs. The grass is greener where you water it, not always on the other side. Is this a plot of land you want to water? That's what you nurture and that's what you will love. All right, and the reason I'm saying that is because it looks like you're trying to make a very difficult decision as you're weighing your pros and cons here. Let's continue and see what's going on here for you. A judgment call on your marriage or your commitment. Is the other thing giving? Are you certain, without a doubt? Have you spoken to that person? It's exactly what you want? Then go for it. Three of Swords in reverse and Strength, please. Okay. The Knight of Cups and Justice at the bottom of the deck. All right, a lot of you are making a decision on a marriage or a commitment. Some of you, it can be college or your careers. But I can see the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And I can see somebody's coming forward to talk to you on an emotional level. Maybe for closure, maybe to discuss the love between the two of you. But I know it's the ending of something that had fallen apart, where it was really strong. But now I think you're getting over the pain. You're resisting, though, from getting into it again, or you're using all your strength and might to deal with this pain. And the Justice could be you. This is karma correction. What was done wrong will be now done right. If you've been done dirty, now justice comes in to reward you. And it comes in many forms. Like, for example, somebody fires you unjust. And then the next day you get another job and a better one. This is your ex coming back to talk to you. This is you. If it's literal, you're in court. But the decision comes out fair-based and balanced for all parties involved. But this could also be talking about literally going to court to get like a certificate for a divorce or marriage. And under that, I could see the judgment call you're making here with maybe an air sign like yourselves. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Or this could be the Lover. I don't know, because I can see you recovering from one thing and waiting for another. What is the Star card and the Three of Wands? Yeah, I think you're trying to find your stability at this point in time. There's a lot of obstacles before you. I can see that. A lot of challenges and issues. And I do see an earth sign back here, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Moreover, it's just showing me stability. Because what's interesting is, although you're finding stability here with somebody, and I don't know if this is your married partner or your person that you're committed to, and there's those blocks and obstacles, issues you have between the two of you, but you're both available for each other, and you both are a stabilizing force and grounded to be in the situation. You're trying to remain positive and hopeful and waiting for this to come in. If that's also not the case, I think you're thinking about this other person, what I just said earlier. Make sure that you two could be, this happy ever after couple. And I think that's what you're waiting for. You're trying to remain positive and hopeful that that thing could turn into something stable. But you're waiting. Two of Pentacles, please clarify. Yeah, I was almost pretty positive that there was something else going on here outside of marriage or a commitment. Well, maybe one ended and another started. I don't know, but I see Lovers here. And the Wheel of Fortune. Make no mistake, this lover is coming back. Or somehow, some way, the universe is going to present you with some kind of opportunity or situation dealing with this lover to move your life forward. Because you're about to stagnate. And the universe does not want you stagnating. And they see you stagnating because you're weighing your pros and cons and you're juggling two things. Lover also Gemini energy and Saggy energy with the Wheel of Fortune. And then the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck, which is Virgo. But going back to this. A lover is not your husband or your wife. They're not your boyfriend and your girlfriend. They are somebody that you have a profound connection with. The universe made the two of you meet. This was definitely destined. Okay? And it's not just for you, it's also for them. But for different reasons. Right? And it could be to learn a life lesson. It could be because you're karmics. It could be because you're twin flames. But you could also be soulmates. And that's where the choice lies. Do you decide to be together? Are you more than just lovers? Are you ready to go on Instagram, pick together? All right. I think you're debating it is what's happening there. The Hangman. So it's telling you hang in there. Hold on. Clarify the Hangman for Gemini. So earlier when I was talking about the planet Neptune, and I was saying, oh, that's like the death card. Well, here it is. Okay. So instinctually, as I'm reading cards, I pick up on certain energies, and I'm pretty sure sometimes like cards come out and they back my theory or my instincts or my downloads. But moreover, not Scorpio energy, by the way, and another Saggy energy and Pisces with the Hangman. Something has ended. And now it's transitioning and it's trying to move forward, right? But before you move forward, because you're somewhere in that purgatory / gray area, in between kind of thing, it's telling you to find your inner peace, your inner balance. Hold on. Don't jump. Wait. Give yourself a minute, right? I know you're weighing your pros and cons on how to move forward, but it's saying, well, hold on. Look at it differently. What do you want from this? Is this going to be something you want? Because I'm telling you, the way the planets are shifting, your feelings are going to change in August. So they're saying find your inner peace and your inner balance, because that is the place where you will be able to make that right decision. Because clearly with your outcome over here with the Seven of Cups, it's saying, yeah, you're trying to make a tough choice. And I can see here at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Wands, although you're stupid happy, the Queen of Wands is still a mister, still a mistress, still is the third party person. All right, I see you being happy here, but you still have to make a choice at the end of the day. So find your inner peace, temper yourself, hold yourself back, hang there for a minute. Let the transition happen, because you just had an ending. You needed to let it crumble, let the dust settle, and then you can make your choice, because it will come clear to you. Seven of Cups for Gemini, please. Yeah, the reason they're telling you to do that as your advice is because you do have the Five of Cups in reverse, and you also have the Nine of Wands. You're vulnerable right now. Okay, you're very vulnerable. So if you get hurt in this vulnerable state, you might actually suffer a huge back jump, like a backward spiral. And you don't want that, right? So it's saying, yeah, you need to protect yourself right now, because you are kind of like vulnerable, but this is what's going on. And you might be making decisions from this place where you're wounded emotionally, physically, I don't know what. But the other card that I'm seeing is, and this is where it gets interesting for me, is the Five of Cups in reverse. I like this card in reverse. I like the Three of Swords in reverse as you start. And I like this Five of Cups in reverse as you end, because the Five of Cups in reverse is telling me that you are feeling hopeful. You are feeling better. You are feeling in a way, and I say feeling because they're cups. You're starting to look at your other forms of abundance. You're not just looking at what you lost, which is a good thing. You're finally saying, well, I have these two things I can work with. You know, I still have this person who wants me or isn't interested in me. Oh, I have my kids. I have my family. Oh, I have my besties. I have my job. I have my career. You're looking at it in a great way, but you're also in a very vulnerable state, trying to make a choice. So this is how your week is going to be itchy nose, July. Let's see what's going on here for love. For Geminis. I had no doubt that this was going to come out. Reconciliation, because we spoke about this earlier with the 3 threes, and one of the threes was the Three of Cups, and we were discussing how it could be a reunification or a reconciliation. Damn, I would love to do an extended, because we always go into your person when we do extended readings. Sorry, the camera's not focusing. Sometimes I gotta readjust it. There we go. Now, last but not least for you guys, let's do a funny from the unicorns, please. These are funny, but don't shoot the messenger, okay? Little unicorns, what you want to say to the gems? Geminis, please. No, it didn't. Be grateful. Be fucking grateful. Wait, I gotta read the back. Shit could be so much worse. Damn, no offense, but I feel like this card fell in line. Especially with the Five of Cups in reverse. But I think you are. I think you're starting to see that abundance for what it is. All right, Gemini, love you so much. Please leave me your comments down below. Sharing is caring as always. I'll see you on the next one.